What's going on, traders?
HHGC.
So I put out the I was trying to put out the normal uncut day trades, but for some reason YouTube's not letting it process. I don't know if it's too long of a video. I'm not sure because it was over an hour. Was in a couple of these trades for a little while, so I'll roll through them real quick here. DraftKings was the first and actually only easier type trade, even though it still tried to go higher and kind of moseyed around for a bit. But smaller size, bigger company, etc. At the bell, all that good stuff. So nothing too special about that one. GLTO tried to get in for the descending triangle slash trend break. Did give us a little bit of move down. I
HHGC.
was obviously looking for much more than that, at least down to like 270s. Never got it. Ended up going up, breaking the highs. Ended up taking that off. This
On
did
what?
actually end up going higher, but it did eventually come back down to that same area, and it's just kind of fiddling around there. INPX. This one could have been a bigger trade. Was really looking for this to just give up and go all the way back down to 16. Actually was up to 900 shares on this one. I mean, not much for considering the range, but I was piecing out small. I only took 200 at a time. I was really trying to hold that last 500 for the move all the way back down. Couldn't quite get it. Ended up taking up 300 when it broke this pivot area, and then the other amount because my average was right around here at 34, so wasn't going to let it go red on me, which it did spike up there pretty good and came back down, but as you can see, pretty much going sideways as well. And then IONQ, we took a loss on this one on the first move. Pretty much immediately died out after that move. So I basically let it make a high there and then added and pretty much said either we get the pullback, which I was looking for at least 1560, somewhere in the 1560s. It didn't even get there. It only got the 70 and went back to the highs, ended up cutting it. Assuming it might go up through 16. If it did, I look to restart it. However, the fake out breakout possibly, not a lot of volume though, so I was a little skeptical about it. But basically made a little descending triangle, started to break that key area, took it, and we did get the flush. Was really hoping we got the flush down towards 1552, but it started to try to hold here, as you can see. So we ended up taking most of it off. Dipped down and tried to get under 60, and it just couldn't. So I ended up taking the last little bit off, and pretty much right after that, it did go higher here first and then flush down. So it did try to go higher and then flush down, and then it did finally retest that 52 area. So could have been a little more patient, I guess, with that, and could have turned it into a bit of a better trade, but was just locking it back in, and we did end up green on the ticker, even though it was basically break even after commissions. So kind of a frustrating, slower day. Nothing was easy. Nothing was really moving that well. And yeah, on to tomorrow. Have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those down below. SPY's going a little bit nuts. Another one going nuts today was Upstart. It's starting to maybe try to pull back here. Looks like it did attempt to go higher a couple times here, and it's starting to fail that area put in there around 63. So some decent moves happening, just a lot of slower big company type moves. So on to tomorrow, which is hump day. I'll see you then. Peace.